Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am here. We're having major internet issues right now. So my internet wasn't connecting, so I'm on my regular network. So hopefully this is going to come through for y'all. So good morning. I am back with all the energy. It is Monday, so we're going to talk about motivation like we usually do on Mondays because y'all, motivation starts on the inside. It starts in your mind. You can create motivation internally on your own in your brain by doing different things, just different mindset related things. And so I love to talk about Motivation Monday, every single Monday. And today we're going to get into something that I've touched on a little bit before, but first I want to say welcome. Thank you for being on here. Happy Monday. This is the Daily Drive. It is a worksheet that I created when I started to learn what I could do to just be in control of my mindset, to just take control of my anxiety a little bit more. When I learned that intentional thinking, goal setting, and gratitude practices could drive me through the day and help me stay in control of my anxiety, I was all about it. So I created the worksheet and started bringing my friends just my mindset help because I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010, and it took me a long time to understand that I could do a little bit more to be in control of that. So we are, like I said, in October in a relaunch, and with this relaunch, I'm just bringing the energy back. I'm just resetting the energy, bringing you a little bit different looking content and just bringing you some new energy because I've experienced some things lately that are giving me new points to my purpose, and I'm just excited to share all things mental health because I fully feel like it is my true purpose in life to speak openly and vulnerably about mental health and anxiety. I want to give a TED Talk. I want to be the next Mel Robbins. All of the things. And so it is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I'm normally all pink, but I'm going to be pink all month long. I got the pink Mickey ears on. I'm going to be wearing pink shirts. So it is October. Drop me some pink hearts in the comments for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And, you know, I got to put the plug out there. Go get your tatas checked, okay? Because it's, you know, the time to do that, okay? And remind all your girlfriends to go get their tatas checked because, you know, we never know what could be happening in there. So, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, spread the word. Get the tatas checked. I got me a ribbon right here too. So that's why I'm going to be all extra pink in October, but I'm extra pink anyway. So Motivation Monday. I want to talk about motivation in a different way today because I've touched on this a little bit before, but you can refresh your motivation, refuel your motivation, reset your motivation, take control of your motivation, create motivation internally in your brain by staying mindful. We've talked about mindfulness a lot here on the Daily Drive in Becoming Unlimited with our Becoming Unlimited support groups. We've talked about mindfulness a lot. And that's because I think sometimes, or I know sometimes, we tend to overthink what mindfulness is. We think we have to do certain things to be mindful. We think that it means this big, huge thing. But mindfulness is just being present in the current moment. It's just paying attention to the now. It is just letting your energy live in the current moment instead of worrying about the past, instead of worrying about the future, instead of worrying about what you have coming up, whatever. Mindfulness is just being present, enjoying what you're doing now. Are you watching a movie with your family? Are you out to dinner with someone? Are you at church, which is what I'm going to talk about a little bit? Are you, doing something that you want to be present and enjoy? It's state fair season in Virginia. Are you at the fair? Do you want to enjoy that and not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow? Like, mindfulness is just being present in the current moment and just letting your energy be in the current moment. And so you can form motivation from your time of being mindful. And so again, being mindful is just being present in the current moment. And what that's going to allow you to do is refresh. When you're present in the current moment, instead of constantly worrying about something you said yesterday or what bill you have to pay next month or whatever it is that you worry about, when you're present in the current moment, it allows you to refresh. It allows you to recharge that motivation. And so one of the things that I love about my life right now is that my husband and I are finding a church community that we can fit into. One of my friends is now a pastor back in Richmond, which makes me super excited. We've known each other for a long, long time. She married my husband and I when we got married. And so she's back in Richmond, and we are finding that we're fitting into the church that she is the pastor of, that we are going to. There's a lot of different age levels. There's young people, middle-aged, our age, older people. It's a diverse church. They have things going for children. So when we are blessed with that opportunity, we'll have somewhere to fit in. And so we are enjoying finding a spiritual community to fit in with. It's about spirituality for us. It's not about the other things are a bonus. We want the spirituality first and then the community that fits our needs. And that's what we're finding now. And so one of the things that we love to do when we go to church is not bring our phones inside with us. On the Sundays that we go to church in person, our church also does it live on Facebook. So we have gotten into a routine of enjoying 2 Sundays a month watching at home and 2 Sundays a month going in person. So when we go in person, we turn our phones on Do Not Disturb and we put them in the glove box and lock them in the car so that we're not bringing our phone inside with us. And this last Sunday, I even forgot to put my watch back on after I was done getting ready. And so I didn't even have my watch with me. And so that allows us to just disconnect. When the phone is not in my pocket or in my hand or in God's purse or wherever we hang on to it, when it's not there, I'm not tempted to go and look at it. And then furthermore, when I didn't have my watch on, I wasn't tempted to look at my watch, to check the time, to scroll through my watch and see if I can see my text messages if my phone's not too far away, right? Which I've done in church with my watch on, right? And so we make it a point to disconnect from certain things so that we can be mindful of our spiritual time in church. And the same way when we do home worship, we put our phones on Do Not Disturb. We put the worship service on the TV. We get our candle out and light our candle, and we're present in that moment as well at home. But I love that we do the physical action of taking our phone, putting it on Do Not Disturb, putting it in the glove box, locking it in the car when we go inside to church so that we can stay mindful of the present moment, right? And now that's the example that is present, that is current in my mind because we just went to church yesterday and did this, right? But I do this often throughout the week, right? If I want to go for a mindful walk at the park, if I want to go to the park and listen to nature rather than listening to music or a book or something else, if I want to go and be present with nature, I'll put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't leave my phone in the car, because for safety and whatever, but I'll put my phone on Do Not Disturb or turn the sound off or whatever and make it a mindful time of being in nature. Sometimes I just go for a walk in the neighborhood and I do the same thing. I disconnect from my phone. If I am listening to worship music on my phone while I go for a walk, which is one way that helps me stay mindful while I'm walking. I have one earbud in with worship music and one earbud open to whatever else I can hear. But I still put my phone on Do Not Disturb because again, I'm going to keep it with me for safety while I'm walking by myself, right? But I put it on Do Not Disturb so that I can be present while I'm taking a walk. If there is a documentary or a movie or a book that I want to listen to, something that I want to watch, something that I want to do at home, even sitting at home with my husband and watching a movie together, right? We did the Halloween binge over the weekend of all of the Halloween movies and shows that are coming up on everything because it's October, right? We did that binge over the weekend. And so we were mindful of that time together. And I take it a step further by allowing my mind to redirect to gratitude and be grateful for the mindful time that I have right now in whatever the moment is. And when I come back from that mindful time, it's allowed my brain, my body, my energy to reset and come back motivated, right? When I turn my phone back on, turn do not disturb off after church, I want to do things. I still make it a mindful time to remember the Sabbath and not be on my phone as much, but there still might be people that I want to reach out to, spiritual things that might be done through my phone or something like that. I'm motivated to continue that energy going, right? And the same thing comes up throughout the week. When I take time to be mindful, my schedule has changed a little bit. So Mondays are a day off for me now. It's always been my day to get things done around the house and to catch up on my own work and things, but I work on Saturdays now. And so I've shifted my schedule a little bit so that Sunday and Monday are my days off, so that I can refresh myself and come back motivated and mindful. So on Mondays, I do the same thing. When I find myself wanting to do certain things, there are certain things that I'm still gonna do today. I need to do some laundry, I need to do some dishes, but y'all, I'm gonna take naps. I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna reset, I'm gonna watch the movies that I wanna watch while my husband's at work. I'm gonna do the things for myself today because today is my day off. And when I come back tomorrow, ready to go, I already have a schedule of things to do tomorrow because I'm already ready to come back to that energy. I'm already building up that energy and allowing that motivation momentum to build up because I'm staying mindful and present in the current moment. So when tomorrow comes around and all of the alarms start going off on my phone of the things that I choose to get done throughout my day, I will be ready and refreshed to do them because I spend the time being mindful. And that works for every single day, right? I'm giving you specific examples of what we do on Sundays to stay mindful during our spiritual time and our worship time. Did I say Sunday or Monday? What we do on Sundays to stay mindful of our spiritual and worship time, and then what I do on Mondays to stay mindful of my day off. But this works for all throughout the week, right? I set my schedule up in a way that I can be mindful at certain times, that I can rest at certain times. If I know that I'm working my part-time job on Wednesday and Thursday, then I make sure on Tuesday that I'm getting certain things done so that I'm not worrying about them while I'm at my part-time job. And then I am mindful even while I'm at my part-time job. I work with my hands and have gloves on most of the day, so I'm disconnected from my phone a lot. I listen to a book, I listen to music, but I'm not all over the fence, way out in the country, and I don't really have service anyway, right? So I'm then mindful of that time. And when I leave my part-time job and come home, back home to my time, I'm ready and refreshed to get into the things that I want to do, because I'm mindful of each moment throughout the day, right? And I'm not perfect at this yet. I still find myself thinking about certain things when I shouldn't be, or worrying about something that's happening next week, right, that I don't need to worry about. Now, I'm not saying don't be prepared for things in advance, right? I have a vendor event coming up on the 16th, and so I'm spending mindful time before that creating new things to offer at that vendor event. Y'all, since this is right here in my hand, I just created a little grinder with skins from our bearded dragon. And even while creating this, I was spending the time being mindful and thinking about what I'm doing and why I'm creating and how I'm inspired again and how I love that I can turn something like reptile skin into something that looks so cool, right? And so I'm mindful of all of these steps throughout the day so that I can be motivated for the next step. Now, I did go through a little bit of a reset period. That's why I'm relaunching right now and bringing y'all the energy back, because I did go through a little bit of a reset period where I was feeling the lack of motivation, right? And that's fine too. If you need to take a step back, if you need to allow yourself to rest, I was sick and then had some things happening back to back. I had a bunch of doctor's appointments. And so I took the time to be mindful in those moments and took a step back from some other things, right? And so that's why I'm relaunching and bringing you this energy back, because that extended reset period allowed me to be mindful and come back motivated more, right? So allow your motivation to come from mindfulness. When you are present in the current moment, when you are thinking about what you are doing right now, when you are using gratitude to redirect your brain to stay mindful, that is my favorite way to stay mindful in the moment. When I am taking a walk, when I am spending time with family, when I am watching my nephews or niece do something, when I am spending time with my husband, when I am hanging out with a friend, when I'm having a conversation with someone, we all know that during everything we do in life, our minds can wander into other things. And so during everything that I want to be mindful and present for, I use gratitude to redirect. We talk about that on Wednesdays, so I won't talk about it a lot now, but in my mind, I am saying, I am grateful for this time right now. I'm grateful for this time to disconnect from life and connect with nature, connect with my husband, connect with my friends. I am grateful for the shift in energy right now. I'm grateful for the motivation, the momentum that I'm going to create by being mindful right now. So I'm using gratitude to stay in the current moment. And when I'm living in the current moment and being present during whatever's going on right now, I am coming back motivated and refreshed. I'm coming back like rebooted, remotivated, ready to go, right? I'm turning mindfulness into my motivation, or more so the wording should be that I'm allowing mindfulness to create motivation. Because that's what's happening. When you are staying mindful in the current moment, it's creating momentum for your energy of motivation. So, for this Motivation Monday, if you're still here with me, drop me a hashtag Motivation Monday. Say good morning. Let me know you're here. If you're watching this on the replay, drop a hashtag replay, hashtag Motivation Monday, hashtag Mindful Monday, whatever. To stay motivated, to continue your motivation momentum, allow your motivation to come from mindfulness. Allow yourself to be present in the current moment, to be mindful of now, so that your motivation can recharge and you can come back refreshed. I am going to continue my day off today, do some of the things that I need to get done, lay on the couch a lot, watch movies a lot, maybe go for a walk, maybe not, maybe finally touch up my hair, whatever. I am going to continue my reset, my Sabbath of Sunday off and my day off of Monday, because I work on Saturdays now. I'm going to continue my reset so that when I come back tomorrow to all of the things that I'm wanting to work on to grow myself, my business, my life, create my abundance, I will be re-motivated to do all of it. Because I'm being mindful and present in the current moment. I am not allowing my motivation to be sucked out by worrying about it when I should be present with something else. So, for Motivation Monday, Mindfulness Monday, allow your motivation to come from being mindful. It's brain science, y'all. All these things I bring you are based on brain science. They are based on things that I have read, heard, listened to, watched on how to be in control of our minds, even while living with anxiety. It is brain science that you can use the chemicals and hormones in your body for your good. And one of the ways that you do that is to allow your motivation to come from your time of being mindful. So I encourage you today, I challenge you today and the rest of the week to be mindful in every single activity that you're doing. Even if it's working a full-time job, working a part-time job, going to a doctor's appointment, going to an appointment at your kid's school, picking your kid up from school because they got in trouble, like whatever you're doing this week, I challenge you to be mindful and present during that time. Like I said, if you're picking your kid up from school because they're sick and you got to take them to the doctor, Remind yourself to be grateful for the extra time that you get with your kid, the extra time that you can make sure that your kid is healthy, your kid gets a day out of school, whatever. Use gratitude to be mindful. Don't worry about what's going to happen next. Be present in the moment now so that your motivation can refresh and recharge. And you will come back ready to crush whatever it is you're working on. So allow your motivation momentum to come from being mindful, from living in the present moment and doing the things when the time is right. If you are at your kids' school play, maybe not the time to think about how you're going to pay your electric bill this month, right? Take care of that in other ways at other times. I'm not saying don't take care of it. I'm just saying take care of it in other ways at other times so that you can be present at your kids' school play or whatever it is you're doing, right? For me, today, it's going to be napping. So allow your motivation to come from your mindfulness. Allow your motivation to come from your time of disconnecting from worry and being present in the current moment, whatever it is you're doing. I promise you, you will come back remotivated and refreshed. And if you need an extended time of being mindful, if you need an extended reset, do it. My energy is coming back now after like 2 weeks of working on resetting myself, right? That's why we're relaunching Daily Drive Coaching and Becoming Unlimited and bringing the energy back, because I'm coming off of like 2 weeks of needing to reset myself. And it's okay. It's just part of life. It's what happens. How we take control of it and how we allow ourselves to handle it is what makes the difference. So allow your motivation to come from your time of being mindful and present in whatever it is you're doing throughout the day. You'll come back refreshed and recharged, I promise. Y'all always go in my joy jar. This is one way that I make sure that I am showing gratitude often. I talked about it last week on the Daily Drive, and today I wrote mindful motivation creators, because we're all going to be mindful of the present time so that we can allow our motivation button to reset, right? So in the joy jar, y'all go. Do me a favor and check out dailydrivecoaching.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, put your email address in and hit submit, and you will be subscribed to my content. Again, I'm in the middle of a relaunch and reset, so I'm getting things revamped on the website, and you will see a lot of stuff coming soon. So check out dailydrivecoaching.com. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or just look for Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. It is a free community of support where you get these daily drives, a little bit more information about staying in control of your mindset and unlimiting your thoughts, and just a free community of support with a bunch of other people that support you, love you, and allow you to have a safe space there to grow and learn about how you can be in control of your minds. That's Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe and turn on notifications, and turn on notifications for all of my social media, because I will never, ever, ever ask for any kind of fee for what I do here on social media. You can see all of my services and retail on dailydrivecoaching.com. I just ask that you help me spread mental health awareness and continue to break the stigmas around mental health by sharing these videos, tagging a friend, inviting people to Becoming Unlimited, and doing all of the social media things that help me get the word out about mental health awareness. It means more to me than you realize. So that's all I ask that you do. Turn on notifications, do all of the social media things, tag a friend, share, like, comment with me, and just be present. I am here to help y'all grow. It is my purpose to grow through life so that I can help y'all grow and understand how to control your mental health, your anxiety, because it can be done, I promise. I was living in so much darkness just a few years ago, and I have taken control of that now, and every single day I make it a point to continue to be in control of it and learn something new. And it's my purpose to bring that to y'all. So happy October, happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Remember to get your tatas checked. I love y'all so much. Remember, be present, be mindful of the the current time, be mindful of the present moment so that you can turn that into motivation and come back to your projects, your work, your family, whatever you're working on, your abundance creation, whatever it is. Use mindfulness and being present in the current moment to come back motivated, reset, and refreshed. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you soon.